Kia ora e te whānau.
Kia ora.
That's my friend Squirrel.
Hi.
We are here to do a bit of a cash consolidation and just a tot up of what I've managed to save, get some of this money out of my envelopes and into the bank. We'll start with my month ahead because I know I want to get most of this away. And it's so fat it's kind of broken the envelope, but I'm not too worried about that. I can put it back through my laminator or yeah, whatever. Anyway, in rent I've got 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 440, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. So let's put a placeholder on that. So we're 1 week ahead in the rent. And variable, I would use this for just essential groceries and gas. The whole point of a 1 month ahead is if you lost your job, the worst happened, you'd have enough in savings to just keep yourself ticking along without, you know, freaking out. So some people, if you've got like debt repayments, you would put an envelope in here. Thankfully, I'm debt free. I'm very anti the credit card. For me personally, I'm just not a credit card person. So variable expenses, I have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And I think I budgeted 150 a week for groceries and gas. That, you know, that's pretty low amount, but I could do a month of that and get by, no worries. Sorry, they're over here. So let's put a $100 placeholder in there. And I'm just keeping a note of how much is going back to the bank. Utilities, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75. And I've got a couple of placeholders to make that up. 75. I know some people wouldn't bother with something so low, but it makes me happy. And then insurances, 10, 20, 35, 45, 50. I think I'm going to run into trouble here because I don't know I've got another 50. I do not. I don't, but I have these things. They're from Anita at the Almost Organised Owl. They're a freebie on her Ko-Fi, so I'm just going to put yeah, I know that looks messy as or whatever. I need to get the Cricut out and make myself some more placeholders. Right, so that is a lot slimmer. That's 650 bucks that will go into a bank account marked 1 month ahead. $50 is the balance in there. Right, let's move on onto my savings. I am going to take that out for now and put 1k in there. I will start saving again in that at some point this year. I just need to look at my priorities. I'm actually going to put it towards the back and just let it sleep. So just going to mark that I have $1,000. I'm not doing banking on that this week. This is my daughter. She has 100, 200 and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I might swap that out for 250 because I am running low on $100 placeholders. Let's give her a white one. So that's lower. And squirrel is in exactly the same position. So let's do that, add 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 going back to the bank today. And we will give him a black one, I think. And before I forget, I'll just note in my master plan now my little savings doesn't have enough to go back to the bank, but I can swap those out for a 10, so I'll do that. I have 150, 65. Neat, consolidated, change jar is just that ongoing challenge for my change. Okay, let's have a look at birthdays. So I have 100 in the bank. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 115, 120. So I'm actually, because the squirrel's birthday is coming up, I'm just going to consolidate it. I'm not going to put it back in the bank. So there's 100 online and 120, and we are going to go to our local pool that has barbecues and have a picnic. I have no idea what to get Squirrel for like a birthday present. I'm still thinking on that. We've just got through Christmas and yeah, toys are expensive. Waitangi Day. I think I want to try and consolidate, or at least take the coins out. That's $10. Let's do that. 50, 60, 75, 85, 90. So we can put all of that down for 220s. That just makes that neat and tidy. And what I'll probably do off camera is take those dots off and do the 50 and the 220s. Because I'm unlikely to stuff 50 in 1 week. I just don't have the budget for that. Let us just update my birthdays envelope. Travel, I think there's $50 in here that can go back to the bank. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I don't have a $50 placeholder. Oh well, I'll just consolidate it and I won't put it back to the bank. There we go. $3.50 for travel. And events just has a $50 placeholder. So we'll just note that. All good. Sinking funds. We'll need a bit of a condense. Education, I believe, has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. The online balance is $230, so I know it's a bit odd, but I'm actually going to put $200 and put it like that. So $230 all up, $20 went back to the bank. Vision, can't really do much. I've got 150.65. Health, I always leave that in cash. I'm quite happy with the denominations there. Let's just note that health we have 55. Vision we have 165. Dentist, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $60. So let's put $50 down. We can swap that out. So it's $310. Cats, I can't do much. They've got 300. There's $5 in there. Car fund, same again. I've got 500 in a placeholder and then $5. Tech is just $100, that's all consolidated. That feels better. I think I will go back in here and put that travel because I've got a $50 placeholder now. I'm going to need that for my daughter's camp. I don't know when that bill is coming, but I do know it's coming, if that makes sense. So I'll just do that and adjust my records. Going back to the bank there. don't tend to bank any of this, but I do consolidate it sometimes, although I've done a pretty good job in my last cash stuffing. I can put that down and give myself a 20 in beauty. Oh, the envelope is wearing thin. I've had this since I first started cash stuffing, so yeah, that envelope's been with me 3 years at this point, I think. Gold bang's fine. Clothing, I am having to unstuff that. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. That needs to go back to the bank because I've already spent it. So, end of month balance. Balance. 20, 25, 50. Hobbies, it's got 10. Family fun, that's not going to stick around for too long, but that's got 210. Gifts is 5, giving is 5, risk is 5. So I've just updated my end of month balances in those. It's quite useful sometimes, especially when I'm feeling down on myself, to realise that actually I have a lot of cash at my disposal. If, you know, there were an emergency, there's money here. And I do believe in keeping a bit of cash at home for emergency situations, you know, like I'm talking climate change type situations, earthquakes. Yeah, so that's all my binders. Okay. So not a huge amount back to the bank. But there's a wee pile there. And there's $15 there. Oof. 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 400. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 5. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 6. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 7. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 8. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 5, 95, 9, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 35, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1,000. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 45. Yeah, I think the thing to say about that, I had one comment once that it looked like this was my hobby. It's not my hobby so much as this money is going into places either I will need it in the future or to save to make sure the kids and I have a comfortable life and we can meet our needs. So, you know, I think there was a fair comment. I'm not disparaging that person for making the comment. But yeah, I don't treat this as my hobby. I treat this as a way for me to reduce my anxiety and live within my means. So yeah, thanks for joining me. I hope that was fun, watching me going through my envelopes, and yeah, I do feel a sense of achievement seeing this and knowing that this is going back into my bank accounts, and that, you know, we can afford to live, because it's still tough out there. I hope that you are having a lovely Christmas break, and I will see you in the next video. Kia ora.